listen to all of these veterans talking and telling you what they had to do, remember one thing. We did it for you. We did it for God and country. It was world war. It was world war. My name is Gilberto. I'm 96 years old.
To have this platform now with the Best Defense Foundation to give back to the men and women that serve this country. And less than 1% of the American population serves this country.
If you survive evil, boy, you thank God. And this kid had survived, and I could just imagine him writing to his mom, Hey Mom, I'm on evil, I'm okay, I'm on wrong now.
Andre Chapez, who served in the Army.
I was 18, I volunteered, discovered a minefield in a particular area of Guam.
Honor the country, honor your flag. And our ship was going in as being a first Tiger ship to go into the invasion. Even 300 yards out, the Japanese were firing their guns at us. We could hear them, and we could hear the bullets go by. We called them the bumblebees.
This is a 1997 H1 Hummer that has a Duramax swap.
Wow.
That means we got over 450 horses behind this big beast.
If they didn't have this, I could see the whole damn country.
Welcome back to the vlog. Paul Sanderson sitting in the San Diego facility for Predator Motorsports. This vlog is gonna be quite different than the past ones that you've seen me do. It's an honor for me to be able to sit here with the people that are gonna be sitting in this couch next to me here shortly. Some of you may not know, but I was a tech for a good while, working under the GM over in Florida. When I hung up that wrench and started grabbing the phone and working with the customers, I had the opportunity to meet a collection of really good people from all walks of life. Mr. Donnie Edwards started out in a local town here in San Diego, where he became a NFL pro football player for 14 years with the Kansas City Chiefs, San Diego Chargers, and then went back to the Chiefs for the last little stint. He took his ability and his notoriety from those 14 years and put it to work to give back to what could be considered the greatest generation. So please stay tuned. Pretty soon here, this couch is gonna be filled with some guys. You're gonna wanna hear their stories and what they've been through.
Freedom's not free, and it's because of men like this that serve that give us this opportunity in life to be free.
5 of us are here today because of a young football player, Donnie Edwards.
I wasn't kidding when I said we got some heroes on the bench here. I'm gonna be bumbling on my words just because I'm in honor of all three of you guys here.
Well, certainly these two guys here, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just living the American dream because of men and women like these gentlemen right here. You guys are the heroes. You guys signed up, you raised your hand, you fought for this country, and you gave kids like me an opportunity to play pro football, to get educated, to live the American dream, to have this platform now with the Best Defense Foundation to give back to the men and women that serve this country. And you gotta understand this, Paul. There's only less than 1% of the American population serves this country. And you're looking at two right here from the greatest generation. Right. Gil Nato. Gil, how old are you?
I'm 96. According to a lot of the World War II vets that we are around, I'm the kid. They're all 98 and up.
And how tall were you?
I was 4'11".
And how tall do you have to be in order to join the service?
In those days, the enlisted minimum height was 5'2". At boot camp, I spoke to the commander, and I asked him, I said, what do you say? Let me go through. He had the corpsman put on a jumper, backed me up against the wall. They lowered the big frame that started at 5'2" that I was under. They lowered it and took my picture. They gave me a temporary picture ID card that said U.S. Navy Gilberto, 5'2". I went into the service at 16. 16. Wow. I was so naive, I didn't know a thing. But when I went in 1944, the country was desperate. They needed men badly in Europe and the Pacific. So that when I went into the service, boot camp was 28 days instead of 3 months. And the service school, which was supposed to be 4 months, was 29 days. And then I went through amphibious training for the amphibious part of the Navy. And went through that in just a month. I turned 17 when I got aboard a small ship. The ship was so small that there was no room on it for sofas, folding chairs, anything. All it was down below was bunks and lockers.
Yep.
And that's the way it was aboard our ship. It was really something else. Today the kids couldn't survive, really, because they have everything easy today. Everything they have today is for their comfort. In my day, there was no comfort at all. We were out there to fight the war, and that was it.
And how many years did you serve?
2 years straight in the Pacific during World War II.
Well, we're honored to have you here, and you have one of your brothers right here, Andre Chapaz, who served in the Army. A little quick introduction on your service during World War II.
I was 18. I volunteered. I served about 2.5 years. I did disposal of unexploded ordnance. I did patrol work. I sort of discovered a minefield in a particular area of Guam. I did a lot of patrol work in the areas where the Japanese were still holding out because of we had men working there. You know, even with fear that we still had to do our duty. Or you're getting off the landing craft, you know. What are you expecting ahead? So I enjoy sitting in the missile with 10 guys and hearing the guys talking about their life. I learned a lot, but just by listening to the guys.
Yeah.
So.
When we went into the service, I went in 16, he went in 18. We were still very naive. And to show you how quickly we had to grow up and become adults. I can't say become a man, but we became adults. In 4 months' time, mentally, I was grown up. To think that in 4 months we could make drastic decisions. For instance, I remember distinctly when our ship was going in as being a first type of ship to go into the invasion. Even 300 yards out, the Japanese were firing their guns at us. We could hear them, and we could hear the bullets go by. We called them the bumblebees. Sure, we were afraid, but we never stopped working. We were doing our job, because if we didn't, if we stopped doing it, we endangered not me, but my buddies and the ship. And I can remember one young fellow, he was 17, and we were hearing the machine gun bullets going by. We were 100 yards out from shore. And he came to me and he says, "Gil, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared." And I said, what are you afraid of? He says, those are bullets going by. I says, oh, you mean those bumblebees? And he says, yes. I said, listen, don't worry about them. I says, because if you hear them go by, you're safe. If you don't hear them, forget it, you're dead. And when people ask me, why did you go in to the service? I tell them it was World War. It's not the little battle here or a little battle there. It was the whole world. And if we had lost, I tell them, your parents and your grandparents wouldn't have been around.
No.
And it's true. Because now, with everything, the papers between Japan and Germany, if we had lost, Germany had the eastern half of the United States, and Japan had the western half. Goodbye, freedom.
So what does this mean for you to come back?
Well, it means a lot, you know. I don't want to ever forget this place. A lot of my friends don't like to talk about it, or they want to forget about it, you know. I think about my buddies, and when I think about my buddies, I'm thinking about the war up here.
When the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, everybody in the United States were outraged. And as a result, everybody just became united. All the men and boys wanted to go right in, kick butt, get out, and go on with their lives.
There was nothing there when we were here, and there were coconut trees all along the shoreline, and they were pillboxes. If you left for overseas, you had to be able to swim 75 yards. I couldn't even do that. I learned to swim here. That fresh, clean water. I learned to swim here.
I'm here to pay respect to our brothers who never made it back. You know, they never had the chance to live the life that we lived. In all honor, we'd like to salute them.
It was the spirit of liberty which gave us our armed strength. We now know that that spirit of liberty, the freedom of the individual, and the personal dignity of man are the strongest and toughest and most enduring forces in all the world. From this day, we move forward. We move toward a new era. We move toward a new and better world of cooperation, of peace and international goodwill. We salute you of the armed forces of the United States, wherever you may be.
Nothing's good about war, believe me. It's nothing good about it at all. It's hard to even talk about it today.
What a job you have done. We're all waiting for the day when you will be home with us again. Good luck and God bless you.
When there's no war now, when you're going back with Best Defense Foundation, with all of our team of volunteers taking care of you and all the different experiences and dinners and meeting the people, going to the kids, what does that mean for you to go back on different terms? Not when you did during the war, but go on back on different terms and see what all the work that you guys did and what's come from it.
Yeah, that would be important to the children, because they're pretty heavy on history, in Europe. They had learned about the invasion, they learned about World War II, and then they had the chance to see. It's not just written in a book, but they had to see the real live individuals who participated, and that's probably, a great experience for them. They can say, later on in life, I saw so-and-so, I saw all these World War II vets.
But at the same time, it's a great experience for you guys and your brothers and sisters going back. So maybe talk about having the opportunity, to go at no cost to you. All expenses are paid through the foundation, first class. I mean, they can see from some of the videos. I know you guys have been in first class, clinking champagne, going back, So what is it like for you to go back and see the love and appreciation, recognition from the kids and from the parents and from the grandparents? What is it like?
It's an awesome, real awesome experience because only a very few have the means to be able to pay our way to do this. But to get an expense-free trip like this, it takes a lot of the worries of your mind. How am I going to pay this? What can I buy or what can I not buy? Matter of fact, we can't buy a thing. They don't let us spend a penny, not even a penny. When I get together with these guys, they're older than I, and they were in it. I was too, but it's just something that is amazing, and I am honored to be with them. That's part of me. I am with those guys, and they are my heroes. And the worst part of it is, everybody says we're heroes, and none of us think of ourselves as heroes. When somebody asks me if I'm a hero, I say no. The heroes never came back.
Your service and sacrifice and your bravery. Like I said before, Paul, we're just living from what they did. After I retired from the NFL, I understood where I came from and where I am now in my life, and having this platform to serve and to give back to all of these men and women that gave this kid an opportunity is special. And I use that platform to amplify their stories, right? You see a veteran, it's like, hey, thank you for your service, but no one asks about their story.
Yeah.
And it's nice that we have this time where they can share their stories, right? Because everyone has seen the war through a different lens. You can be right next to your buddy in a foxhole on the ship, and he's looking this way, and the whole world their whole war is different. So, it's coming to an end of a generation, and to amplify their stories and get it out there, is very important. And you talk about the next generation, about the kids, right? Yeah. And you guys been on program with the Best Defense Foundation a few times now, and there's one thing that we always do is we always connect with the next generation. That's one of our pillars of the Best Defense Foundation. It's Battle for Returns, obviously, and then our transition program called the Stronghold, and then also our education initiative too. And part of that is making sure the next generation remembers.
One thing that we have, all of us veterans, when we were overseas, we would see the United States flag flying from ships or from camps. We would see that flag and we said, that's home. Too many of the people today, when they look at the American flag, they do not honor it. That flag is America. It's you. When you see that flag flying, and you see it flying in the breeze, I want you to remember one thing. It's not the breeze that's blowing that flag. That flag is flying in the breeze from the last breaths of every American serviceman who loved and died for this country. Honor the country, honor your flag.
Yeah, give me a salute. Let's come on. This is all America right here.
There you go. Look at that.
American made, huh?
Yes, sir.
American made,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yeah.
Think about this. This is all America right here. That's why I got it. You know, I'm a big fan of the military. You know, I have a Willys Jeep. You've been with me in the Willys Jeep before. Remember we were driving on Christmas?
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember you giving me a
And what-
ride around town. Yeah.
Exactly. And where was
I
that
was
Jeep?
hanging on there.
And where was that Jeep made? In America, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And where was this? And where's this truck made?
America.
America. Have you guys seen inside here? Yeah, look up.
Oh, look at that.
You got a handle right here. Right here.
Okay,
You got that?
I'm in.
And then turn your butt. You know how to do it.
I'm in.
All right.
Wow.
Well, this is a
Wow.
1997 H1 Hummer that has a Duramax swap.
Wow.
That means we got over 450 horses behind this big beast. So you want to feel some of this power? Listen to this. Ready? Huh?
Yeah, it can haul.
He just loves to sip on it.
Oh yeah. Can you imagine if you had this type of power back in Guam,
Yeah.
Andre?
What?
Imagine having this type of power in Guam back in 1944.
God.
Huh?
Oh,
Ready for this?
had the roads would be wider enough. Wow.
Huh? How's that?
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
Wow.
Oh, that's the Duramax. That's that Predator Duramax with that Allison
Yeah.
transmission.
Awesome.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Yes, yeah.
Quiet. Huh?
Like I say, you know, that's so big you can't see out. If you could, you'd see the whole damn world.
Yeah.
Look at that. The windshield is so wide. Wow.
It is pretty cool because you think about it in terms
Yeah.
of safety, like you're up high.
Yeah.
And most people don't realize is that with the Duramax swap, you get so much better gas mileage than the normal turbo diesel that was stock on these vehicles here. So we're actually, you know, maximizing our mileage, our gas mileage, you know, which is special.
So Kathy likes to drive this, huh?
My wife, she loves to drive it actually. She thinks that it's hers, but it's not hers, it's mine. This is what I wanted my whole entire life. Back in the early 90s when I saw this thing and I was like, I want to have one. I saw the first civilian model, I was like, I'm gonna find a way to get it. And I'm glad that I had an opportunity a couple years ago to pick this up. So this is my baby, it's a 1997. Yeah, super
God.
cool.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
Wow.
That, huh? This vehicle is 25 years old. Surely doesn't seem that way, right?
No, it's just like new. It's just like new.
At the end of the day, it's all Americana, and I wanted a piece of that, you know?
Yeah. This is fabulous.
All right, make sure you like and subscribe our channel and
Follow the Best Defense Foundation, and there are links down below.
High five.
couldn't have said it better clearly
All right.
than myself.
High five, Andre.
The problem is,
You could never keep them happy down on the farm after the Ted Berlin.